All right, what's up everybody? It's Monday. The vlog is getting started. Yesterday, went out to my car to go to the grocery store on a Sunday. Car wouldn't crank up, battery was dead. I just figured, you know, the kids might have left a light on in the car, or, you know, sometimes they jump in the car out in the yard and play in it. And I just figured that's what happened. But nope. Got back out to the car today to go to shoot a video of a new Volkswagen, and the battery was dead again. And now I'm heading over to Autozone because I bought this battery, I think about a year ago or so. Stop back in at Autozone and see what they have to say. They should either give you a discount on a new battery or at least see what's going on in the system there. Maybe they can just replace it. All right, so Advance gives me this little printout about my battery. Bought the battery last year, 2016. It's a gold battery, so it should have a 3-year warranty on it. They can replace it if it's bad. According to them right now, it's not bad. Voltage is 12.64, measured at whatever that means, 406 CCA, rated 500 CCA, temperature 99 degrees Fahrenheit, charge required. Battery charge is low and must be charged to determine condition. That's what we're doing now. I'm driving it for a little bit up to a car dealership, and let's see what happens. Yesterday when it died, I drove it to the grocery store, drove it back home, let it run in the yard for about 15 minutes, and then I shut it off, and then I tried to re-crank it. It cranked up fine. I even let it sit for an hour or so, and then I cranked it up again, and even drove around the neighborhood a little bit, and it seemed fine. Then it sat in the yard, you know, all night, and then most of the day until around 4 o'clock when I went out there to crank it, and it was dead. And it does a little click, 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 all the clicking sound. She said bring it back tomorrow morning and let her do a check on it again after it's ran all day and all this kind of stuff. So we'll see. What's up everybody? Let me clean my lens off real quick. It's extremely hot outside. Hopefully that helps a little bit. Yeah, I think it did. Okay, anyways, day 2 of battery problems with my Honda CRV. Once again, like y'all saw yesterday, went to AutoZone. They didn't do much for me. Now they tell me to come back today. I go out to the car this morning. Freaking car's dead. Neighbor has to jump me off again. This is actually the 3rd day in a row that I've had to get a neighbor to jump me off. Sunday, Monday, now Tuesday. Now my neighbor jumped me off a couple weeks ago, but that was because the kids left something on in the car. But the lady says it's something draining. Anyways, what is going on? It's driving me insane. I mean, again, you know, you need your car to be reliable when you get in it to go somewhere. Let's hope it's not the alternator. That's what I'm hoping it's not, because I don't know why. I don't know how to replace an alternator. I can do a battery myself, but an alternator just seems like it's going to cost more money, and seems like I'm going to have to pay somebody to do it. And it seems like it's going to take longer than just doing a battery. So let's hope it's not an alternator. I did that old check, taking the power off the battery, power part off the battery, and it ran fine. But anyways, let's call a friend of mine real quick. His name's Mike Chandler out of West Virginia. He's a fellow automotive YouTuber. And let's see if I can find Mike's number. Here we go. Mike works in the body shop industry, car selling. You know, they got a car lot, a body shop. He likes racing cars, all that cool stuff. And he's a really cool dude, I tell you that. Somehow I met Mike a couple years ago, I think through YouTube or something like that. Anyways, let's see if Mike picks up the phone. Mike! Yo, it's Chad.
Hey, what's up, man?
What's up, brother? I got a question for you. You on my vlog today?
Oh, yeah. Are you vlogging?
Yeah, I'm in the car vlogging.
Oh, are you really?
Yeah, and I'm calling you.
Seriously, I'm already that famous.
You're on the vlog right now as we speak.
That's all. What's up, man?
All right, I need your help. I got a question for you. I'm trying to get an answer for this. The connections?
Yeah, the connections to the battery, because sometimes if you leave them loose, that will cause that problem. You'll have like a loose wire, you know, if you have a jar loose. That's what's called. You need to get you some batteries cleaner. They have some, like gas, it'll get it all clean up real good and make sure it's tight. It should fix your problem.
Okay, so it could be the terminals. So even though the battery's new, it can still have corrosion.
Correct, like the terminals.
Okay.
You know, when it's corroded up, you just need to clean your terminals really good. There.
Huh.
Definitely what I should do. That's definitely what you should do. Help you explain it?
I think so. I'm at AutoZone now. I'm gonna let them do another battery test on it, and
okay. Just
and
make sure
yeah,
you just do that to be safe.
we'll do. Cool. Keep up the vlogs, man. Seriously, keep them up. I want us to do some collaborate on some stuff.
Well, wait about 6 months when they get there.
That's right. Yep. Keep it rolling.
All right, man.
All right, man. Have a good day. I'll get back in touch with you.
Thanks, Chad.
All right. Thank you. All right, everybody. That's Mike Chandler from West Virginia. Check out his channel on YouTube. I'll put a link in the description. He's an automotive guy, and he's more of an automotive guy on the tech side. He knows a lot about vehicles and trucks and all that kind of thing. I'm more of a marketing automotive guy. That's more my background, sales and all that. Mike does a little bit of everything, so props to you, brother. All right, let's walk in AutoZone and see what the deal is. All right, everybody, we got Mike with us at AutoZone here. He's going to do the check. We didn't film it yesterday, but let's keep our fingers crossed it's not the alternator. Let's hope it's just the battery. I do not know. Basically, we shut the car off so he can do the test on it. I don't really want to shut the car off because it's still dead, but he's probably got something inside that can get the car cranked back up if it doesn't want to crank back up. Looks like Mike's going to run some diagnostics on the battery, see how the fuel cell, or not the fuel cells, but whatever they're called, the cells in there are good or bad. And I don't know. Does it check the alternator at all?
Basically what we can do is we can actually do just the standard battery test itself, then we can move on to the starter and alternator, see if you got a power draw anywhere. Just done with the battery, it's giving you the same readings. You able to start the vehicle up?
Not this morning.
Okay.
Yeah. So like 4 days in a row, it's been dead. Like after I wake up and crank up, you know, after I get moving and stuff.
Right. Well, like I said, it's coming with the charge required. You're rated at 500 cold cranking amps. You're putting out 367. Normally that could be indicative of a parasitic drain, or, you know, like you said, Bev was mentioning the other day about the corrosion on the terminals.
Yeah.
What I do want to check is if could you try and start it, see if we can do a
check. Yeah.
do a full diagnostic.
Okay. All right, guys, let's try to crank it up so he can kind of move a little further here and see. Let's hope it cranks. It cranks right up after I get it jump started. You know, the little CRV's been a good car. It's 2001. I mean, it's good on fuel and stuff like that. It's been a good little car, but you know, they're getting old, so things start going wrong.
Alright, well basically, you know, we go through the whole system. You can check the battery starter. Right now your starter's looking good. You've got a good 10.79 volts to it. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to do the load test on the alternator.
Okay.
What I need to know right now, you got anything on in the vehicle? Lights, AC,
AC's
radio?
on. Yeah.
Alright, can I get you to turn the AC off?
Yeah. So you want to have everything cut off when he's doing this check. So let's cut the AC off.
When you turn it off, what I'm going to need you to do,
okay.
Can I get you to get to it?
All right.
Can I get you to rev and hold your RPMs to 1500? I'll let you know when to stop it.
All right, go ahead and do that.
Yes, sir.
All right, we're revving to 1500 RPM, everybody. All right. Now, does his good mean? Does his good mean that the alternator's good?
Alright, now what we're going to do is, that's with the load off. What we're going to do is, if I can get your high beams on and your AC on full blast.
Alright.
We're just going to do the load test, see if it's getting any power draw from it.
Okay, so.
And I'll tell you when to start your RPMs back up.
Okay, so headlights on with the high beams.
Yes,
so we're basically, folks, we're making full power in this car. AC on. Alright, got that.
Alright. And then, yeah, basically just bring your RPMs back up to 1500.
Okay. Alright, RPMs back up to 1500. We're right on point on 1500 right now. My foot.
You're good. You're good.
Okay.
Last thing I need is just to turn all the loads off and then the engine so we can get a proper reading on it.
So cut the whole car off?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now we're gonna cut the whole car off, everybody. Let's shut them down, open up shop. All right. Oh, I gotta cut the headlights off. Yeah, that dent there, everybody, that's from my son throwing a basketball and hitting the fender.
This takes a little minute, but I tell you, this machine, it does.
Yeah,
it's worth its weight in salt.
Let's see.
Yeah,
I can do the battery, but I'm not a mechanic, so like alternators, you know, it costs more money to fix it and get someone to work on it.
Right.
Well, who knows? Something must be draining.
Yeah, we're running out of paper, but we might still give a read off digitally if we can't get it all. Let's go. Yes, Walter. Not at the moment. Should be coming soon.
Whether at lunch?
Walt should be coming in like a couple minutes, I think. I don't think he works today. Well, I would say, you know, yeah, ran out of paper just at the point we needed. Basically, you got no problems on the alternators. If it says it didn't print it, but you know, it's not showing anything taken off from the load. I would just say that in this instance, with the charge required, we'll just replace the battery out. Because if it's constantly giving you this having to start up and then die at the beginning of the morning, you might as well just switch it out.
It's because it's like what's odd about it is like like it's dead, right? Like it doesn't have enough power to use a starter.
Right.
Like it goes and the headlights and everything are fine.
Well, see, a lot of times is when you get like the charge required, you're getting a false reading. It's not always, but basically over time, these the lead cells in the battery, they begin to evaporate, they dissolve because of the heat and the acid just wearing down over time. Sometimes it's not properly reading the battery as it's dissolving, more so it just needs to, the cells are depleted out, so you need to replace them.
Now what about the old saying about water and stuff inside those little areas there?
Well, see, yeah, you could use distilled water. Technically, these are sealed batteries. These are the ones that you don't want to actually open them up
and put water in. Okay.
Yeah, these are their old contained system.
Okay.
So I would just say in this instant, with the reading it got and this constant issue it's been giving you, might as well just exchange it out for you.
Let's do it.
Sure.
All right, we're gonna get a battery. All right, let's hope so.
Today, isn't it? Let me put them on.
All right, Mike's gonna replace the battery. Good service at AutoZone, your friendly automotive store.
You know I gotta rep my brand. We're Advanced.
Advanced. No, it's not AutoZone. Oh, I'm sorry.
All good.
Hold on.
We get that like 3 times a day.
Yeah, they're very similar in colors, maybe. I don't know.
Even the letter font.
Right. It's Advanced, everybody. Advanced. So Advanced. Your friendly auto store. I'm guessing that's the song. I'm not sure.
You know, it might not seem like a big deal. Having like a tie down. You don't have one, right?
No, I do. It's in my garage on my workbench.
Okay.
I took it off earlier before I came up here.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I was just thinking because a lot of people, you know, people don't think it's a big deal with batteries, but the fact that a battery can jostle around a lot more can cause it to have a lot more issues.
Now, like Mike just said, tie down's important to have on your battery. Chad's gonna put it back on when he gets home. But Mike, what do you think right now about corrosion and stuff, though? I mean,
honestly, right now, not seeing any on the battery. Even these are pretty clean. You can still see the copper. I mean, there's a little bit of green indent corrosion. Honestly, you know, you could clean that up with Coca-Cola, and that should be all right. Yeah. Okay. But I mean, yeah, it's fairly nice. I guess, you know, you just got one of those fluke batteries. Right. That, you know, sometimes they try to build batteries around their warranty and everything. Yeah. Every once in a while, you'll just get a fluke gold. Won't last but maybe a year. Sometimes it won't last 6 months, but that is very, very uncommon.
Right, yeah, batteries usually don't. They usually last a good 4 to 5 years, it seems like.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, you just got the easy 2-step.
Yes, Sunday I pulled everything off. I took a metal bristle brush and scrubbed the inside of those things because I was like, that could be it. Something's draining it.
Right.
You know, I wasn't sure if these old speaker wires, there's no subs hooked up. I'm wondering if that was draining it because there's an amp under my seat, but the amp has no power going to it, so.
Right. I mean, you know, that's the biggest thing about electrical work is, you know, a drain can come from anywhere.
Right.
Honestly, anywhere, and you know, the couple thousand feet of wire they got in cars is just so hard to pinpoint. All right.
So this should fix the issue. Now we will tomorrow. I'll vlog in the morning and we'll see if it does this again. But then we'll know if we really got a big problem. Right.
Yeah. Let's start up. See how it's running.
All right. Let's start her up. Start your engine. Oh, right on, cranked up. Cranked her up. All right. Can I leave her running?
Yeah, honestly, what I recommend, you know, with any new battery, let it run around the town for maybe like 10-15 minutes just to get that alternator pumping some power into it. It should be
good to go. Okay. Well, Chad's got a video shoot, so we'll drive it to North Charleston today and see what happens.
All right.
Thank you, Michael. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Awesome, man. Thank you, Advanced Auto Parts, for replacing my battery in my CRV. So we'll see if that fixes the problem. I'm hoping so. I really am. All right, so far car's driving good. AC's getting a little bit colder, not very cold though. It's extremely hot here in the South in the summertime. If some of y'all watching, maybe you live in Charleston, you know it gets extremely hot. And with the heat like it is right now, being in the upper 90s, why in the world would I do this? Why would I make a cup of coffee? Well, because I made some coffee thinking I was going to sit at my computer and finish editing my videos for today and have some coffee in the cool house. And I walked outside and I was like, all right, let me check the battery real quick to see if the car's dead. And so I took my coffee with me, and I haven't had the first sip because it's just too hot. Man, it is hot. I mean, what is up with this? Chad, the Charleston Car guy, driving old cars. I used to have some really sweet rides and got into some financial troubles after losing my job in Jacksonville, Florida, doing videos. And anyways, put me back a little bit. But that's all gonna get fixed very soon. I'm working hard to get everything back on schedule on the money side and get some new cars here. The wife's ready for me to go ahead and get a new car. So I think it's about time to do that. And you know, just to briefly talk about those financial problems I was having. You know, let me tell y'all something real quick. When you want to do what you love doing and try to make money doing it, it's not always easy, okay? So it's not always easy to make a living doing exactly what you love. I know people you've seen and heard, you know, if you do what you love doing, you'll make lots of money doing it. Well, you know, that's true. I mean, sometimes that can happen, but you know, there's always the struggle and the hustle to getting to that point of making all that money where you're financially stable, right? I've done production stuff in big plants before. I was a car salesman. I've done a lot of different things throughout my lifetime now. I'm 36 years old. But back in 2008, I discovered doing videos, and I haven't quit doing them. And in 2010, I said, screw it. I'm done working as a car salesman. I'm gonna go out on the road and do video full time. And I have been doing that since 2010, doing videos full time and making a pretty decent amount of income doing it. But again, there's always those hiccups and things that happen that you know, you just can't control, or you know, you lose clients and you got to get them back, or you got to get new ones, things like that. So again, I would never be able to pay all my bills and provide for my family and things like that just off the YouTube money I get every month. It's really not a whole lot of money. I mean, even though I get a bunch of views and, you know, subscribers and things like that, again, I'm nowhere near what some of these YouTubers are. You know, you really got to hit the plateau of 100,000 to 1 million plus people on your channel to really be able to live the lifestyle you want to live off of YouTube. Anyways, you got to make money on the other side of things, okay? So that's my 2 cents for today. We got the car running. I'm gonna go inside for a minute and cool off, and maybe leave the car out here running for a minute, let that battery kind of get in gear. All right, everybody, so we did the stuff with the battery this morning. Got a new battery in the car. It's about 3:45. Had to leave again, and the car cranked right up. So doing good. So far, doing good. I'm liking it. And gosh, is there not a day that the rain just doesn't seem to stop coming? I mean, every day there's rainstorms. It's tough, man, when you're an automotive video guy like me. I mean, I'm on the lot every day filming, and yeah, I'm getting hit by rain constantly. Here it comes. But we're still gonna head out to the dealership and get the job done. Let's just hope the rain doesn't, you know, coordinate. I just called the store a minute ago. They said it's nice and sunny out there in the country. So hopefully we'll be okay and we can kind of get past this storm because we're driving about 20 miles out. The sun's out and it's pouring rain. See, as you can see here, as we get up the road, we're kind of getting away from under that thunderstorm. All right, I think we're going to be okay once we get out to Ravenel.